What we've got here is 3 different kinds of cardboard coffins. These are all commercially available, they're all completely legal. You can buy them over the counter and they're suitable for both burial and cremation.
If you want to be very natural, then a wicker coffin is an option these days.
People have a sense of their own ability to choose. Consumerism, being a customer, is quite important to people.
And it's just nice to know that there's different things. You don't have to go to church, or you don't have to do all these things. It's nice to know there are other things which are more personal to what you believe in, not just because everyone else does it, so I have to do it as well.
The relevance of a traditional funeral for some appears less appropriate. More people are planning ceremonies that involve new and more personal ways of saying goodbye. But when the time comes, how many of us actually know what choices we really have?
The falling leaves drift by.
This is the main drive of the cemetery, opened in 1855, and we have the original planting of the yew trees up the drive here. We're also looking at the social order as we come into the cemetery. All the rich are buried in the expensive graves along the roadside bordering these drives up to the chapels. I also think one of the lovely things about this cemetery, of course, is the manner in which death and rebirth, that is, the environment, the new trees, the new birds and everything, how they all fit together very well. I think our job here really is to give people funerals which are meaningful to them. And clearly there's a growing number of people who are concerned about the environment. With the woodland, there's no preconceived way of doing a funeral. You can do it the way in which you want to do it. So in that sense, the cardboard coffin, being less formally dressed even, using an estate car on the funeral, and even the family doing the entire funeral themselves without a funeral director. I think those are all options that fit in rather nicely into the woodland. So at the end of the day, I think the woodland really gives greater choice. What we're doing is we're spacing out the graves over the field. Each grave has a metal marker set in a concrete block. It's just below the surface generally, although some of them we can see. We do the burials then side by side, and over the top of each burial we put one of these small oak trees. And many of the people choosing the burials here, they're using cardboard coffins. 2 of the burials have been in woolen shrouds. So they're also seeing this as in a sense, an informal and comfortable burial, which is effectively a return to nature.